Hi, I'm Danny North. I'm a sales manager at Sportfish Winferton, and today we're going to have a little bit of a closer look at the new Hardy HBX rods. It's the brand new offering from Hardy that's actually made in Alnwick. So it's nice to hear that Hardy's are actually sort of making rods in this country again. So we've chosen the 9.5 for a 7 to look at today, and it's made with the Sintrix 440 material. Now the range of rods is quite big. They do an 8.5 footer, or start off at an 8.5 footer and go right the way up to a 14-foot 6 for all the salmon guys. There's also a saltwater range that they do as well, that goes from a 9-foot 8 weight up to a 9-foot 12 weight. So they've got it covered with pretty much sort of everything that you would need. I've chosen the 9.5 for a 7 4-piece, as it's my favourite still water rod, and I would use that length and line rating pretty much no matter where sort of I go on a still water, large still water or a small still water. So let's take a look at it, and I'll tell you a little bit about the rod as we go through. Looking at the handle and the reel seat first. Obviously 9.5 for a 7. This one's got a small cork extension on the bottom, going up to an aluminium reel seat, which has got a wooden barrel. Going through to the handle, it's a full Wells model, and it's made with really good sort of cork as well. It's floor grade cork, which is hand turned in Hardy's, so it's very nice quality really. Firstly, sort of going through to the decorative whipping that they've got here, you've got a sort of a rusty orange, sort of just to finish the actual blank off above the handle, which matches up with the brand new HBX reels that they do as well now. So basically it's a combined outfit. You can buy the reel to match the rod or vice versa, and it's a nice range. Again, sort of it's made up in Alnwick as well. So we go through to the actual sort of build and what it's actually sort of got on it. For the stripper guides, this one's got 2 stripper guides, a 16mm and a 12mm. These are Fuji K series stripper guides. Basically they've been specifically made to allow the line to shoot through the rings sort of much quicker. So it just helps in line flow when you're casting with it. You go through to the single leg, I call them single leg snakes, and these are the recoil sort that they have. They're virtually indestructible, because if you do sort of have a little bit of an accident with them and the ring gets caught, then of course they actually just spring back into position. So these are right the way through the rod itself, and that it's finished off with a hay fork tip ring. Again, it just helps with line shoot and to allow the line to flow through the rings and shoot the maximum amount. Then the whole lot, or the rings and the decorative whipping down the bottom, are finished off with a high build epoxy, and then straight through to all the rings. Absolutely beautifully made. It's absolutely faultless in all of the whippings that they do. It just looks great and will perform well and hopefully last forever. And we are going to go straight out and give it a cast on our casting pool that we've got at Winferton, and we'll go and try and see how it performs. So here we are as promised. We've got the 9.5 for a 7, and this time we've got the matching reel that goes with it as well. So we've got the HBX reel to balance it, so it just feels a nice outfit then. The first thing certainly that I found with it is that it just feels so incredibly light in the hand. Sort of the balance is beautiful, so anybody that does buy sort of one of these outfits or just the rod, you will find how incredibly light it is. So let's have a cast with it and see how it feels. Just get just a little bit of line out. You can feel it loading, you can feel it working. So it gives you sort of instantly tells you sort of what the rod is doing and what it's capable of. Very smooth, very easy to cast, The recovery in the tip is fantastic. It's basically, it stops vibrating immediately when you make your delivery cast, which at the end of the day, of course, gives you the distance, because the line isn't hitting the rings as the rod is actually wobbling. So that's always a great thing to have, especially those who are striving for distance. So let's have a cast a little bit further with it. That's aerialising about sort of 12 or 13 yards of line, and it copes with that very, very easily and shoots out extremely well. So it feels great. It's, as I said, it feels light, it feels responsive, it gives you a lot of feedback when you're casting with it. And it's one of those rods where it doesn't matter whether you're a very, very experienced caster, or of course if you're almost a beginner, then this rod is easy to cast and will respond to all casting types and disciplines, really. Well, that was the 9.5 for 7 that we tried out on the pool there. But don't forget, there's a massive range from Harley that they actually do, right the way from 8.5 foot for a 4 for your stream fishing or smaller river fishing, right the way up to a 14 foot 6, 9, 10 weight in the salmon for those big rivers. So there's a big range for you to try. Come in store, come and have a look, pick them up for yourself, and have a cast, certainly sort of on sort of one of our casting facilities that we've got, and see what you think yourself. Thanks a lot, and see you on the bank.